People's State Bank is a locally owned and managed bank with convenient locations in southwest Wisconsin and northeast Iowa. If you're looking for a place where you're more than just a number, but still have access to convenient technology and low fees, People's State Bank is it. As a community bank, they're proud to support many of the local charities, county fairs, community events, and more. When you become a part of People's State Bank, you can be confident that you're standing with a good cause. People's State Bank, member FDIC.
Holiday favorites.
This is a Queen Bee Radio High School Sports presentation. Queen Bee Radio proudly brings you Grant Regional Health Center and People's State Bank coverage of high school sports. Presented by Cuba City, Kieler, and Darlington Family Dental and Carey Seamless Gutters and Overhead Doors. And sponsored by Ayers Furniture, Bitech Resource Management, Claire Bank, Fuller's Milker Center, Hermson's Ace Hardware and Home Center in Bloomington and Platteville, Les Mack, Northland Buildings, Reeves Wealth Management, Raleigh Cheese House, Russell Law Offices, The Shoebox, Tricor Insurance, West End Salvage, Carver's Hardwood Flooring, Sloan Implements, Sups, Brian's Auto Body and Paint, Gary's Pest Control, TriStar Pallets and TriStar Mulch, Krantz Auto Parts and Krantz Hardware Do It Best, Baus Electric, Cuba City Collision and Repair, Laley Center Monroe, H&N Plumbing, Heating and Electrical, Community First Bank, Grant Regional Health Center, Sullivan Auctioneers, Big Iron Realty, Lancaster Dental Associates, Millie's Diner, Pink's Automotive, Goodney's Garage, Point and Flush Sportsman's Club, Rosemeyer Management Group, Reckler Insurance, McNett Electric, Mound City Bank, Ready Feed and Grain LLC, Southwest Health, and WCC Brands.
Good evening. Welcome to Dodgeville High School. Rob Spangler here on Super Hits 106, KIYX, Sageville, Dubuque. And we are set for Grant Regional Health Center People's State Bank coverage of high school girls basketball presented by Cuba City, Kieler, and Darlington Family Dental and Carey Seamless Gutters and Overhead Doors. It's an early season non-conference game, which usually means, it's early. There's not a whole lot on the line. But you would be wrong if you thought that about this game, because we have two heated rivals going at it tonight. Even though they're non-conference, these two teams know each other quite well. They are just down the road from each other on Highway 151. We're talking about the Mineral Point Pointers at the Dodgeville Dodgers. Welcome to our Grant Regional Health Center People's State Bank coverage, again presented by Cuba City, Kieler, and Darlington Family Dental and Carey Seamless Gutters and Overhead Doors. You're listening to the Raleigh Cheese pregame show. It's presented by Raleigh Cheese at the intersections of Highways 11 and 23 in the heart of Lafayette County. Don't forget the cheese. Our game also tonight, not only on the radio on Super Hits 106 and our mobile app, and also at superhits106.com, but it's being streamed on YouTube. You can watch it and listen to it at the same time on our YouTube stream. That is powered by H&N Plumbing, Heating, and Electrical, and Laley Center Monroe. Well, coming up on our pregame show, we'll take a look at these two teams, what they have done thus far, very early on into the season, just a couple games in, a game or two in. We'll recap that, and we'll also take a look around the horn at our other Queen Bee broadcasts tonight. We have a trio of basketball games this evening on our Queen Bee family of stations. That's all coming up next on the Raleigh Cheese pregame show, plus the opening tip, the Fuller's starting lineup, colors of the game, injury report, and so much more right after this here on Super Hits 106 and the Queen Bee Radio Sports YouTube channel.
Pregame 1.
Farming is risky business. Protecting your business means managing risk. That's where Tricor Insurance comes in.
When we're working with our clients or our future clients, it's really important that we understand the business that they're in. Our role is to help make these businesses more successful.
Tricor Insurance works with Grinnell Mutual to design insurance packages built uniquely for you and your farm or agribusiness. Tricor Insurance and Grinnell Mutual are ready to work for you.
Cheese is the perfect addition to any holiday meal. Hi, this is Christine Raleigh of Raleigh Cheese House. Visit our store for your favorite cheese selections, including our own Dunbarton Blue, Red Rock, and Little Mountain. We customize gift boxes for any budget. Don't forget about our made-to-order cheese trays that everyone will love. Taste the difference of handmade Wisconsin cheese at Raleigh Cheese House. Visit us on Facebook, RaleighCheese.com, or on the corner of Highways 11 and 23, Shellsburg.
Brighten your holiday season with Grant Regional Health Center Auxiliaries Festival of Trees, Friday, December 5th and Saturday, December 6th, in conjunction with Lancaster Chambers Frosty Night of Cheer. See a wonderful array of decorated trees sponsored by local businesses and community groups, purchase homemade cookies, and stop by the Kids Corner where little ones can pick a gift to wrap to give to a loved one. All happening at the Congregational Church on the Square in Lancaster. Visit grantregional.com to learn more about Festival of Trees December 5th and 6th. See you there.
Partner with Fuller's Milker Center and GIA for your next milking system. From the Dairy Pro Q robotic rotary parlor to the Dairy Robot R9500 robotic box milking system, you select the best fit for your operation. With GIA, you can also choose from market-leading conventional parlors, fully equipped with automated accessories. Contact Fuller's Milker Center, LLC, your local GIA dealer in Lancaster and Richland Center to start building your dream milking facility.
Pregame 1.
Welcome back to the Raleigh Cheese pregame show presented by Raleigh Cheese at the intersections of Highways 11 and 23 in the heart of Lafayette County. Don't forget the cheese. Our feature matchup tonight, the Dodgeville Dodgers hosting the Mineral Point Pointers in non-conference girls high school basketball. let's take a look at these two teams and how they have fared so far very early into the season. Dodgeville, the host team, has played just one game so far, but they're 1-0, as good as you can be. A tight win over Evansville, 58-56. So far, so good for Dodgeville. Mineral Point Pointers have had two very tough opponents, and unfortunately for the Pointers, two losses to start the season. The first one I was there for, in which Lancaster, well, they may have introduced themselves to the rest of the state as being a force this season, and in particular, one of their players, a freshman, debuted with a 30-point debut. By the way, her name, Lexi Olmstead. So she is quite the talented freshman and somebody to keep your eye on, and Lancaster certainly a team to keep your eye on. But Mineral Point lost that game 73-45 in blowout fashion on the Pointers' home court. They did rebound, but still came up on the losing end against Platteville. They played at Platteville in their second game and lost a tighter one, 63-51. Now, Platteville is off to a red-hot start and also looks like perhaps one of the best teams in Southwest Wisconsin this year. So, even though Mineral Point is 0-2, I would say a very deceiving 0-2, and again, it's very early on. So we'll see how they fare against this Dodgeville team, and I would think definitely a chance for them to get their first win of the season, but I think this will be a competitive one. This one could go either way, and again, you know how it is with rivals like this. You kind of can throw the records out the window. These two teams, even though they're not conference foes, they know each other quite well. All right, we'll continue our Raleigh Cheese pregame show after this timeout. We're going to take a look around the horn at our other Queen Bee radio broadcasts and YouTube broadcasts tonight. It's all coming up next. From Dodgeville, Rob Spangler here in the Ayers Furniture Best Seat in the House broadcast booth. It's Mineral Point at Dodgeville girls basketball here on Super Hits 106 and the Queen Bee Radio Sports YouTube channel.
Pregame 2.
Kohl's Black Friday deals are here. Grab your coffee and put on your sneakers because it's go time. Through Saturday, save up to 50% on everything from toys to beauty faves, winter styles, and more. Plus, earn $15 Kohl's Cash for every $50 spent. Yep, that's extra Kohl's Cash. So run, don't walk. Just hold on tight to that coffee. Select styles, some exclusions apply. Coupons and Kohl's Cash do not apply to Sephora. Offers end November 29th. See store or kohls.com for details.
I know that hiring can be challenging. You need someone to match your role perfectly. Well, now you can meet them fast on ZipRecruiter.
Build your team, build it sooner. Meet your match on ZipRecruiter.
Just head to ZipRecruiter.com/free right now to try it for free. That's ZipRecruiter.com/free.
Meet your match on ZipRecruiter. Try it free.
Are you feeling icky or feeling yucky or just feeling all kilter?
Let Crescent Quick Care help you fix that feeling. Crescent Quick Care combines high-quality clinical expertise with convenience to help you with serious but not life-threatening conditions. Crescent Quick Care is available Monday through Fridays with no appointment needed. Learn more by visiting crescentchc.org and hit the Our Services tab. Crescent Quick Care, a part of Crescent Community Health Center in Dubuque.
It's a teal December at Potosa Spa. Book a relaxing 60-minute massage, Beyond Bliss facial, or signature pedicure today, and $15 from every teal service goes to a local fighting ovarian cancer to help cover medical costs and other expenses. Each teal treatment includes a complimentary Jack Frost mimosa, a full-size teal eucalyptus mint and bubble bath, and $15 gift certificate to Potosa Spa. Call today for your appointment and celebrate a teal December with Potosa Spa inside Hotel Julian Dubuque.
Pregame 2. Pregame 3.
Hi, this is Steve Schmidt, owner of the Shoebox in downtown Black Earth. We have thousands of pairs of shoes in stock, no waiting. So stop in anytime, specializing in size, selection, and fit. We will save you money. P.S. We measure both feet. Stop into the Shoebox, the largest shoe store at the north end of Black Earth.
Are high bank fees draining your wallet? It's time for a change.
At People's State Bank, they believe in low fees that put you first.
Tired of being charged for using your debit card, sneaky paper statement fees, or monthly maintenance fees?
With People's State Bank's People's Checking Account, those fees are a thing of the past.
Worried about ATM fees?
At People's State Bank, they reimburse you for up to 3 ATM fees per month. They work hard to keep your money where it belongs, in your pocket.
Make the switch to People's State Bank today. Visit a branch near you or peoplesfinancial.com. Member FDIC.
Our Grant Regional Health Center and People's State Bank coverage of high school sports on Queen Bee Radio is presented by Cuba City, Kieler, and Darlington Family Dental, and by Carey Seamless Gutters and Overhead Doors. Check out our upcoming schedule at am1590wpvl.com.
Pregame 3.
And we're back on the Raleigh Cheese pregame show. Mineral Point at Dodgeville in non-conference girls hoops here on Super Hits 106 and the Queen Bee Radio Sports YouTube channel. Quick look around the horn. The other games we're bringing you tonight, Barneveld at Lancaster boys basketball. That's on 97.7 Country and our Queen Bee Radio YouTube channel. And Fenimore is at River Ridge, also in boys hoops. That's on Extreme 107.1 The X and also the Queen Bee Radio Sports YouTube channel. It is time for the starting lineups presented by Fuller's Milker Center. See their complete hygiene line. Again, our sponsor, Fuller's Milker Center, their complete hygiene line. See them for your brand new dairy setup or existing parlor remodel. Fuller's in Lancaster, Richland Center, and at fullersmilkercenter.com. Starters for visiting Mineral Point, number 1, Jaden Schultz, number 12, Sadie Miller, number 20, Sophie Miller, number 21, Maddie Cabot, and number 24, Ava Ingwell. Now the starters for Dodgeville, number 3, Lydia Riley, number 10, Emma Doherty, number 11, Addison Riley, number 13, Marley McGraw, and number 22, Abilene Bartz. We are set for the opening tip. We take you to center court. It's won by Dodgeville. Quickly, Abilene Bartz gets it inside, and a quick jumper is up and good by number 10. That's Emma Doherty. First basket of the game, 2-0 Dodgers early. By the way, no injuries to report. Our injury report is brought to you by Russell Law Offices. Here's a dribble, drive, slash, and scoring at the cup. Number 12, Sadie Miller. Her first basket of the game, and that puts Mineral Point on the board with the score tied 2-2. Chance at a three-point play here as Sadie was fouled. The foul charged to Marley McGraw, her first, team's first. Free throw is good. Three-point play complete for Sadie Miller. Some full-court press. Mineral Point with the steal. Maddie Cabot with the layup. And just like that, all of a sudden, 5-2 Mineral Point. And again, applying full court press here. Dodgeville having some difficulty, and they travel. And this will turn the ball over right back to Mineral Point. So some hot pressure early on from this Mineral Point pointer squad. Inbounding baseline, it will be Sophie Miller. She gets it into Ingwell. Then it's stolen. That one is picked off by number 22, Abilene Bartz. Bartz will bring the ball up the floor here for Dodgeville. Hands it off right side to Doherty. She drives up top of the key and throws it out of bounds. That'll be a turnover on the Dodgers. 5-2 early. Mineral Point with the lead at Dodgeville. 17-12 to go, just underway here in the first half. Rob Spangler in the Ayers Furniture best seat in the house broadcast booth. Pass inside to Jaden Schultz. Now she kicks it out. Pointers have it. Rotate top of the key to Ingwell. That is Ava Ingwell. Passes to Cabot. Back out to Ingwell on the right wing. Back to Cabot. Dribble drive. Kicks to the corner. Back to Ingwell. 3. Top of the key. Got the roll. Didn't look like it was going to go in, but it does. Hits the rim and then rolls in. Couple bounces. Here comes a pass up ahead to Bartz. She'll take it inside, but she will travel. And that is another turnover early here on Dodgeville. Dodgers going to call a quick timeout. Coach Seabrook wants to talk it over. 8-2 Mineral Point on top of Dodgeville. And we are just underway. Should do the colors of the game quickly. Those are presented by Cuba City Family Dental, Kieler Family Dental, and Darlington Family Dental. 3 convenient locations to serve your dental needs. Mineral Point in their road baby blues, the Jordan Blues, white trim down the sides and white numbers. And for Dodgeville, they're in the home white uniforms with orange numbers, black lettering, and some unique orange, well, not really striping, patterns down the side, we'll say. Not a fashion coordinator, but looks good. 8-2 early. Mineral Point on top. Pointers have it out of the timeout. Top of the key controlling here. It's Sophie Miller. And we have a whistle. And apparently ball went out of bounds off of Dodgeville, so Mineral Point keeps it. Little inbound. Pass inside to Schultz. Deflected and stolen away by the Dodgers. And pushing it up the floor quickly is Riley. A three-pointer by Bart's no good. Ball tipped around. Loose on the floor. And Mineral Point comes away with it. Maddie Cabot. Fast break. She'll take it all the way herself. Layup good. Maddie Cabot's second basket. She's got 4 points, and it's 10-2. Mineral Point on top. Dodgeville facing press. They were able to break it. Oh, but then unforced turnover by Lydia Riley. Just lost the handle. Had an open player on the back door, and I think got a little too excited. Just lost the handle on it. 10-2 Mineral Point. 15:51 to go here in the first half. Cabot kicks it to the corner. Three-pointer. No good off the front of the rim by Sadie Miller. Rebound. We have a offensive foul underneath on the Pointers. It's on Jaden Schultz. It'll be her first foul, team foul number 3 against the Pointers here early on. Dodgeville basketball. 10-2, Mineral Point on top. 15:40 to go. First half. Controlling way outside, it's Marley McGraw. Hands it off to Doherty. Now Bartz, she'll dribble drive, puts up the floater, got it. Nice touch on the floater, and it's 10-4. Mineral Point leading Dodgeville. Pointers have it. Ava Ingwell brings it up right side. Now kicks to the left, three-pointer left wing. Back iron is no good by Sophie Miller. Ball caroms out of bounds. It's Dodgeville basketball. Rob Spangler coming to you from the best seat in the house, the Ayers Furniture broadcast booth. Dodgeville facing again the press. Able to break it this time. Doherty brings it up far side. Pulls out. Looking to penetrate. Now stops. Passes in the lane and just kind of threw that one away. It was stolen by Sophie Miller. Outlet, that's stolen right back. That one picked off by Marley McGraw. Pass ahead, layup good. Emma Doherty, second field goal for her. She has 4 points. It's 10-6 now. Mineral Point by 4 with 14:38 to play in the first half. Thanks for joining us tonight on Super Hits 106 and the Queen Bee Radio Sports YouTube channel. Dribble drive by Schultz. She's sandwiched between two defenders, throws it up. It goes out of bounds off of Dodgeville. It'll stay Mineral Point basketball. And inbounding from the baseline is Sophie Miller. Couple players off the bench for the Dodgers now. Checking in, Sarah Moyle, number 4, and also number 21, Josie Mallon. Inbound pass taken by Ingwell. Ingwell in traffic, puts it off the window and scores. That was a tough shot. 5 points for Ingwell. 12-6. Mineral Point up, 14-16 to go. First half. Here comes Bartz back the other way for the Dodgers. Stops her dribble near the free throw line. Ball's ripped away by Cabot. Cabot, breakaway the other way. Pump fakes, puts it off the window, misses. Rebound, it goes to Schultz. Now they kick it out. A dribble drive by Miller, throws it up, missed it. Off balance in the lane, and the rebound goes to the Dodgers as Lydia Riley brings the ball up the floor. Riley backs her way down. Now taking it is Mallon. Back to Riley. Riley out on the right wing. Backing her way down. Back to Bartz. Bartz pulls it back. Now fires it over to Moyle. Moyle can't handle the pass over the top. That was from Josie Mallon, a little bit too strong. And it'll be another turnover on the Dodgers. They're 7th unofficially. A couple subs check in for Mineral Point here. Off the bench, number 14, Lily Hotaker. And also number 22, that's Kate James. Ava Engwell will bring the ball up the floor now for the Pointers. Passes it off left side to Sophie Miller. Passes down into the baseline left. This taken by Sadie Miller. Sadie, entry pass to Hotaker. Out to Sophie, dribble drive. Ball stolen in the lane. Good defense there by Addison Riley. And we have a whistle and a foul. And we have some substitutions coming in as well. Checking in for Mineral Point, it is Peyton Christopher. Mineral Point has the ball. Ava Engwell takes the inbound. Down to James. Now kicks it into the corner right side. That is to Peyton Christopher. Hotaker shot blocked by Bartz, but they draw a foul, or they call a foul. And that will put Lily Hotaker to the free throw line to shoot 2. 12-6. Mineral Point on top of Dodgeville. 12:48 to go first half. First free throw, back iron, no good for Hotaker. Mineral Point 0-2 this year, looking for their first win. This free throw is good. Dodgeville 1-0. Inbound pass taken by Mallon. Cross-court pass to Bartz. Bartz across the timeline. Drives in. Stops her dribble. Now kicks it out to Mallon, right wing. Josie Mallon back out to Bartz. Bartz just about lost it there. And we're going to have a whistle and a reach-in foul on Peyton Christopher. Dodgeville will inbound the basketball. Bartz to throw it in. Gets it into Mallon. Mallon off a screen from Marley McGraw. Now it's stolen by Hotaker. Hotaker leads the break, and the layup is good. 3 points for Hotaker. And it's 15-6 Mineral Point. Ball almost stolen there. James bats it out of bounds for the Pointers. Dodgeville will hang on. Inbounding for Dodgeville, number 10, Emma Doherty. She is a sophomore for the Dodgers. Off the inbound, taking it with the layup, it is Marley McGraw. McGraw's first bucket of the game. McGraw, one of the juniors on this team. There are no seniors for Dodgeville. Mineral Point just has 2. So neither team senior laden. Ball deflected, intended for Hotaker, and it's Dodgeville comes away with it. I think they stepped out of bounds, though. So Mineral Point will keep it. A couple subs in off the bench for the Dodgers. Back into the game, Lydia Riley and also Addison Riley. Mineral Point will inbound it, taking it as Engwell. Kicks it to the corner. Driving in, Sadie Miller. Now pass inside to James. Out to Miller. Squares up for 3. No good. Rebound tipped around. Out to Engwell. Floater in the lane. Got it. That was a tough shot by Engwell. Really high arcing, but it bangs around and goes in. 17-8. Dodgeville trailing Mineral Point. Dodger basketball. Entry pass inside for Riley. Shot partially blocked by James. She gets it back, puts it back up, and draws the foul. Good job by Addison Riley to stick with it after getting rejected the first time around. Foul committed by Sadie Miller, which will be her first, and team foul number 3 on Mineral Point in this first half. First free throw is good by Addison Riley. One more free throw coming up. 17-9. Mineral Point on top, 11-14 to go first half. This one, no good, rolls off. Hotaker with the rebound. Bringing it up, it is Engwell again for the Pointers. Passes it off to the near side to Peyton Christopher. Now Sadie Miller in the corner. Excuse me, that was Sophie Miller. They rotate it back out to Engwell. Sophie Miller, right wing now. Drives in, lost the handle, almost stripped, and it is stolen. Riley gets the steal. Dodgeville basketball. Mallon now bringing it up the floor for the Dodgers, and they're going to say she was fouled by Engwell. blocking foul. Dodgeville maintains possession inbound baseline right. And a couple subs back in for the Dodgers. Bartz checks back in, as does Moyle. Inbounding from the baseline, Lydia Riley. And ball, I think, went off the back heel of Sophie Miller, so rolled back out of bounds. It'll stay Dodgeville basketball. They'll just inbound from the other side. Riley, baseline left, throws it in, gets to Moyle. Moyle backs down, turn around, no good. Rebound board up by James, but she stepped out of bounds, so Dodgeville gets it back. Substitute in. Maddie Cabot checks back in for Mineral Point. She come in for Peyton Christopher. Inbounding from the baseline right this time, it is Lydia Riley. Off the inbound, taking it is Addison Riley. Now gets it back out to Doherty. Doherty, pull-up jumper in the paint, no good. Rebound Moyle. That's tied up. Jump ball. That was between Moyle and Hotaker. And it's Mineral Point basketball. 17-9. Pointers leading. 10-19 to go first half. Here on Super Hits 106 and the Queen Bee Radio Sports YouTube channel. Schultz has it in the front court for the Pointers. Top of the key to Sophie Miller. Now Cabot. Baseline jumper by Cabot. Back iron, no good. Nice rebound. Jumping up is Emma Doherty. And Doherty will bring it the other way. Almost lost the handle. Now kicks it to Moyle. Moyle drives in, backs down, kicks it out. Riley for three. Top of the key, no good. That was Lydia Riley. Rebound goes to Mineral Point. Long outlet pass up ahead to Schultz. Schultz, she'll penetrate. Faces a triple team, and it's tied up. And a jump ball favors Dodgeville. So Dodgeville basketball. Malin inbounds to Lydia Riley here. Dodgeville trailing 17-9. 9:36 to go, first half. On Super Hits 106, the Queen Bee Radio Sports YouTube channel. Thanks for joining us tonight. A trio of games on our airwaves. We've got two boys games tonight as well. Nice pass inside to Malin, but she couldn't score. Hit it off the side of the backboard. That was Moyle, actually. And now Mineral Point back the other way. Top of the key controlling Sophie Miller. Kicks it over to James, and she just threw it out of bounds. I think it was an attempted backdoor pass to Cabot, but maybe some miscommunication there. Mineral Point going to the bench, and subbing in, I think for the first time, Stephanie Wallace, number 44. Also appears Sadie Miller is back in the game for the Pointers. Meanwhile, Malin drives baseline right for Dodgeville, puts up the jumper, missed it, rebound, Cabot saves it to Wallace. Wallace gives it back to the point, and Sadie Miller brings it up here for the Pointers. Bounce pass over to Sophie Miller, cross court to Cabot, spots up for three, right wing, too strong, rebound goes out, caroms out to Dodgeville. Bringing it up the floor, Lydia Riley. Now, Bart's top of the key three for Dodgeville, and it's good. Abilene Bartz drains the three-pointer, and it pulls Dodgeville within 5 now, 17-12, with 8:17 remaining here in the first half. Mineral Point ball, cross-court pass to the corner. Jaden Schultz for three, it's no good. Rebound Cabot, offensive board. Back out to Sadie Miller for three, and she hits it. That's a big one. Extends Mineral Point's lead back to 8, 20-12. 7:53 to go. First half. Here comes Malin driving the paint for the Dodgers. Kicks it out to Riley. It's Lydia Riley. Back out to Malin. Now to the corner to Bartz. Bartz. Little head fake. Pass underneath. Posting up Moyer. Back out to Riley. Three from the corner is no good. Maddie Cabot with the rebound for the Pointers. Cabot, nice break. 2-on-1 passes to the open man, but Sophie Miller can't connect. Now they kick it out to Wallace. She misses a jumper. Mid-range off the back iron, and a timeout taken on the floor by Dodgeville after they secure the rebound. It's a 30-second timeout. We'll keep it here. 20-12. Mineral Point leading Dodgeville. Non-conference girls hoops, 7:18 to play in this first half. Game brought to you by Mound City Bank. Their total line of credit allows you to use the equity in your home to do the things you want. Stop into Mound City Bank to apply. Offer subject to approval. Member FDIC and equal housing lender. Learn more at moundcitybank.com. McNett Electric of Belmont. They can assist you with all your electrical needs. Whatever the need, agricultural, commercial, or residential, Chip and the crew at McNett Electric are on call. Ready to help you, McNett Electric in Belmont. And Community First Bank, first for you in the communities where you live, work, and play. Experience for yourself the difference at Community First Bank, cfbank.com, member FDIC. Back to action, Dodgeville basketball. Pass inside. Riley traveled with it. It was a high entry pass to Addison Riley, who had to catch it above her head and fell to the ground and committed another turnover for Dodgeville. Unofficially, they're 8th in the first half. 20-12, Mineral Point leading, 7:03 to go. First half. Deep in the corner, it is Sadie Miller. Kicks it out to Sophie. Back to Sadie. Sadie looking to entry pass it down to Cabot, but can't. Now Sophie for a long two. It's good. That one just inside the three-point line, and it's 22-12, 10-point lead, Mineral Point. Pushing it up the floor, it is Doherty for Dodgeville. Kicks to the corner, and it's a three. Good by Josie Malin. Her first basket. A much-needed three for Dodgeville, and it's 22-15. Now pass inside to Wallace. Puts up the long two, and it's good. A high looping jumper falls for Wallace. Her first basket. Meanwhile, Dodgeville turns it over, pushing it up the floor. Pass for Bartz goes out of bounds. Mineral Point basketball. 24-15, Mineral Point leading Dodgeville, 6:13 to play in the first half. Rob Spangler with you. Super Hits 106, Queen Bee Radio Sports YouTube channel. Thanks for joining us tonight. Pass inside, down low to Sadie Miller. Now to Cabot. Cabot powers it up. Might have been partially blocked by Marley McGraw. She gets the rebound, and Dodgeville is back heading the other way. Here comes a crossover dribble by Doherty. Shot blocked by Ingwell. Ingwell gets it back, and then she's fouled by Doherty. That'll be her first. Team foul number 3 on Dodgeville. Not a lot of fouls in this first half. Maybe I shouldn't have said that out loud. 4 on Mineral Point, 3 on Dodgeville. 5:40 to play, first half. 24-15 Mineral Point. Pointers have it. Way outside, Ava Ingwell. Passes off to the near side, Sophie Miller. Miller dribbles top of the key. Entry pass down low on the left block to Cabot. Now they kick it back out. Three-pointer. Near top of the key. No good. Grazes off the rim by Miller. Cabot, put back. Good. That was a power rebound and put back in the low post by Maddie Cabot. 26-15. Mineral Point now almost a steal. Tying it up was number 12, Sadie Miller. And the jump ball possession arrow favors Mineral Point, so the Pointers do get the ball back. So in essence, a turnover. 26-15. Mineral Point leading by 11. 5:05 to go, first half. Right side, it's Sophie Miller. Way out. Now kicks it down to Sadie Miller. She's double teamed. I think there's a reach-in foul. Let's see who they call this one on. Looks like it's on number 12. That would be Alexa McCutcheon. It'll be her first. Mineral Point inbound. Taking the inbound pass, shooting the three with Sadie Miller. No good. Rebound boarded up by Doherty. Doherty almost lost it. Doherty now directing traffic, crosses the timeline. Passes it left side to Addison Riley. Now down to McCutcheon. Gets it back to Doherty. She's fouled. It's on Sophie Miller. First on Miller, team foul number 5 against the Pointers here in this first half. Inbounding right in front of the Pointers bench, it is Josie Mallon for the Dodgers. Taking the inbound, Doherty. Now they kick it to the corner to McCutcheon. She traveled. 26-15, Pointers with the ball and the lead. 4:26 to go first half. Fast-moving first half of basketball from Dodgeville here tonight. Non-conference game, but a big rivalry. Here's a pass underneath in the low post at Sadie Miller. Shot blocked. And Dodgeville gets the rebound, pushing it out up the floor. It's Doherty. Gives to Mallon off a screen. Mallon is in trouble now underneath, posting up. It is Riley, misses the shot. Addison Riley, that is, gets her own miss and draws a foul, I think, on James. Nope, it's on Peyton Christopher. A trio of Dodgers come in. Bart's back into the game, so is Lydia Riley and Marley McGraw. Dodgeville inbounding baseline left, throwing it in is Doherty. Gets it into McGraw, head fake. McGraw penetrates, cut off. Out to Bart's, ball deflected, I think, off of Peyton Christopher. Her smile was the dead giveaway. Shouldn't have smiled. Here comes the inbound pass. McGraw threw her hands to Bartz. Bartz drives in, shoots up a prayer in the paint, and it's no good. Rebound boarded up by Sadie Miller. Miller passes it up ahead to Ingwell. Ooh. Ingwell overshoots the intended target, Peyton Christopher. They don't have Peyton Christopher's height listed, but I am pretty sure she's the shortest player for the Pointers, and now that pass was a little too high for little Peyton. Here comes a pass up ahead to McGraw. Marlon McGraw passes it ahead to Lydia Riley. Now in the low post, posting up, Sarah Moyle lost the handle. Another turnover on Dodgeville here. Leading the break the other way, Hotaker, and she takes it to the rim and scores. Lily Hotaker now with 5 points. And here comes another steal. Hotaker gets it in the lane, kicks it out. 3, top of the key by Sadie Miller. Her second 3. She now has 9 points and almost another steal. Boy, that Mineral Point pressure on the inbounds, relentless. That, though, did result in a foul on Sadie Miller, her second. Team's 7th, which puts Dodgeville at the free throw line to shoot the 1-and-1 bonus. So Sarah Moyle at the free throw line. She is just a sophomore. And the free throw is good first half. Again, no seniors on this Dodgeville team. All underclassmen. There are some juniors, Bartz, McGraw, Addison Riley, and Lydia Riley, but the rest sophomores or freshmen, and we have a lane violation on Dodgeville. The free throw was good, but I believe it does not count. 31-16, Mineral Point leading, 3 minutes to go first half. Pointers have it inside to Schultz. Turnaround in the paint, no good. Rebound boarded up by Moyle of Dodgeville. Gets it back to the point, and Lydia Riley calling the shots. Passes it ahead to, or excuse me, that was Doherty who passed it ahead to Riley. Doherty controlling the point here. Oh, ball stolen by Hotaker. Layup, other end, good. 7 points for Hotaker. 33-16, Mineral Point. Biggest lead of the game, 2:20 to go in the first half. See if Dodgeville can get something going offensively. Marley lost the handle. Now it goes to Moyle. Moyle in the paint, throws it up, draws a foul. Actually, I think they're going to say it was on the floor, but the bonus is in effect, so we will shoot free throws regardless. The 1-and-1 bonus. That's team foul number 8. And the second personal charge to Sophie Miller of Mineral Point. So Moyle, Sarah Moyle, going to shoot the 1-1 here. First half is good. You know, technically she's 3 for 3 free throw shooting, but one of them didn't count because of a lane violation. You feel bad for the shooter in that instance. One more coming up here from Moyle. This one in and out. No good. 33-17, Mineral Point with the lead. 2:04 to play, first half. Dribble drive, Christopher. Passes to Hotaker in the paint. Kicks it out. Into the corner now to Schultz. Top of the key here, Sophie Miller. Long three. Hits the front of the rim, no good, but she gets her own rebound. Now inside, Hotaker backs down, puts it up. That one out of bounds. Last touched by the Pointers, so Dodgeville basketball. Mineral Point again, going to play that full court press here. Marley McGraw looking to inbound, gets it in to Riley. Riley just about threw it away. Lydia Riley tried to pass it back to McGraw, who lost it, but it was deflected out off of Mineral Point. So Dodgeville hangs on. They'll inbound again, and now this is stolen. Christopher, the steal, inside to Hotaker. Her shot blocked by McGraw, and now we have a jump ball. Possession arrow still favors Dodgeville. Let's see if Mineral Point falls back. No. Still applying that press. Into Riley. I mean, it's been effective. I would too. Riley passes it up ahead to Doherty. Doherty finally breaks the press. Brings it up for Dodgeville. Has it on the right wing. Passes inside to Riley. It's Lydia Riley. Back out to Doherty. Doherty reset near top of the key. Now passes underneath McGraw. Posting up. Passes across the post. Shot off the glass. No good by Addison Riley, and then we have a whistle and a foul underneath on the Pointers here. Foul charge to Wallace. It'll be her first 9th team foul on the Pointers. So one more in the double bonus will be in effect. This is, though, the 1-1. First half is no good by Addison Riley. Rebound boarded up by, well, it was boarded up by Mineral Point, but they lost that out of bounds. So turnover on the Pointers. Dodgeville gets it right back. Doherty inbounding half court in front of the scorer's table. Minute 7 to play. First half, 33-17. Mineral Point with the lead. And here comes Lydia Riley driving in. Takes it all the way to the cup but misses a layup. Rebound Wallace for the Pointers. Outlet pass up at Peyton Christopher. She's going to take it into the rim. Misses the layup. Rebound boarded up by Addison Riley of Dodgeville. Under a minute to play. Up ahead to Bartz. Long three. Back iron, no good. Offensive rebound. Lydia Riley kicks it to Doherty. Long two for Doherty. That one no good. Ball goes out of bounds off of Wallace's foot. So it'll stay Dodgeville basketball. Ava Ingwell off the bench here for Mineral Point. Inbounding baseline left, it is Doherty. Emma Doherty gets it into Bartz. 27 seconds left. Mallon passes it off. Doherty here now, right wing. Entry pass inside. A turnaround, no good by Addison Riley. Rebound taken by Wallace, and then she's fouled. Which just the 5th team foul on Dodgeville in the first half, so no free throws. Mineral Point basketball. Timeout, though, will be taken. We'll take a break as well. 33-17, Mineral Point leading Dodgeville girls basketball here on Super Hits 106 and the Queen Bee Radio Sports YouTube channel.
In game 1.
Hello, Dr. Matt here from Cuba City Family Dental. Something we take pride in is having 3 state-of-the-art facilities in Cuba City, Kieler, and Darlington. Our investment in the latest technology and innovative services allows us to provide top-notch dental care to our area families. Take control of your oral health and make an appointment with our team, and let's make your smile the best it can be. Contact Cuba City, Darlington, and Kieler Family Dental now, and let's start this journey together. Keep smiling, Tri-States.
If you're upgrading a home or business, call the trusted pros at Carey Seamless Gutters and Overhead Doors. They offer a premium selection of CHI overhead doors, combining style, durability, and security for both residential and commercial properties. Need rain gutters to protect your building from water damage? Carey's has you covered there too. Learn more at Carey'sGuttersAndDoors.com. They sell the best and service the rest. Get the quality you deserve at Carey Seamless Gutters and Overhead Doors, Belmont, and Prairie du Chien.
In game one.
17.3 seconds left in the first half out of the timeout. Mineral Point has the lead 33-17 over Dodgeville. Non-conference girls basketball. Pointer basketball driving in. It's Peyton Christopher. Lost the ball. It's tied up between her and Bartz, and it's a jump ball. Possession arrow does favor the Pointers, so they'll inbound from the baseline. Ava Ingwell looking to throw it in. Gets it in out to Christopher now. Schultz, a long three. Back iron, no good. 1 second left. Put back three. That one's no good off the back iron by Peyton Christopher, and that will do it for the first half. 33-17. Mineral Point leading Dodgeville at halftime. We'll be back with your McNett Electric halftime report coming up next here on Super Hits 106 and the Queen Bee Radio Sports YouTube channel.
In game two.
Grant Regional Health Center invites you to a surgical specialties open house. Join us Monday, December 15th from 4 to 6 p.m. for a rare behind-the-scenes look at our advanced surgical technology. Meet our surgeons, anesthesia team, and surgical staff, see demonstrations, and tour our operating rooms. Take advantage of free blood pressure screenings, plus enjoy a complimentary light meal. Pre-register at grantregional.com or by calling 608-723-1379. Grant Regional Health Center. Better health starts here.
Get ready for the ultimate Black Friday weekend at Riddle's Jewelry. Enjoy 40% off diamond, gemstone, and gold jewelry during this limited time event. Check out our amazing doorbusters. Grab a 1-carat total weight lab-grown diamond pendant for just $499. This is your chance to make the season shine with our lowest prices. Don't wait. Visit Riddle's Jewelry this weekend. Riddle's Jewelry, family owned since 1959.
Riddle's Jewelry, located in the Kennedy Mall.
In game two.
We're back in Dodgeville tonight here on Super Hits 106 and the Queen Bee Radio Sports YouTube channel. Our halftime score is 33-17. The visiting Mineral Point Pointers lead the Dodgeville Dodgers in non-conference girls basketball. Welcome to the McNett Electric halftime report, brought to you by McNett Electric of Belmont for all of your electrical needs. Games also brought to you by Gorgon Funeral Services, caring for families since 1916. Gorgon Funeral Services in Dodgeville and Mineral Point. Bob's Electric of Dodgeville. They offer top-quality appliances from GE, Whirlpool, Maytag, KitchenAid, Frigidaire, Speed Queen, Bob's Electric in Dodgeville. Ivy's Construction. They are in Mineral Point, of course, family-owned and operated, ready-mix aggregate and excavation company serving southwest Wisconsin. Ivy's Construction, Mineral Points. We'll take a look at Shoebox scoreboard scores in just a moment. Right after this timeout, it is the McNett Electric halftime report, 33-17. Dodgeville trailing Mineral Point in non-conference girls hoops on Super Hits 106 and the Queen Bee Radio Sports YouTube channel.
In game three.
I'm here with Kyle Wiskus from Anderson Weber Toyota in Dubuque. Kyle, it seems like hybrids are dominating the roads, but there aren't many charging locations in Dubuque.
Agreed. Luckily, Toyota hybrids don't require plug-in charging. The Toyota hybrid system is built to charge while the vehicle is being driven, so there's no need for plug-in charging.
What about the battery life? Should people be worried about its longevity?
Not at all. Toyota has sold over 5 million hybrids in the last 25 years. Plus, their battery warranty covers you for 10 years or 150,000 miles.
How does regular maintenance on a hybrid compare to a gas model?
Toyota hybrid vehicles require the same maintenance as gas-powered models and oftentimes even less. For example, the hybrid model's regenerative braking charges the battery even while slowing down the vehicle, increasing the life of the vehicle's brake pads.
Wow, it seems like there are a lot of benefits in choosing a hybrid Toyota. Visit Anderson Weber in Dubuque to learn more and take a test drive today.
in Game 3.
Back on the McNett Electric Halftime Report, brought to you by McNett Electric of Belmont. For all of your electrical needs, call McNett Electric of Belmont. Well, let's take a look at some scores on the Shoebox scoreboard, brought to you by the Shoebox in Black Earth, the largest independent shoe store in the Midwest. Halftime, River Ridge boys lead Fenimore's boys 21-18. Again, that is at halftime. That game over on our sister station, the X Extreme 107.1, and also you can watch it on the Queen Bee Radio Sports YouTube channel. And this game is not at halftime yet, but we do have a score. Barneveld leads Lancaster 25-10 in boys hoops as well, with 9:41 remaining in the first half there from Lancaster. That game is over on 97.7 Country, and again, also the Queen Bee Radio Sports YouTube channel. So those are a couple scores we have. If we get any more, we'll certainly pass them along to you. Actually, we do. Looks like we do have a couple scores. Final in women's basketball. Ripon defeats UW-Platteville 69-54. And Albany in boys basketball knocks off Madison Country Day 49-41. So those are the other scores we have on the Shoebox scoreboard. Another timeout. We'll take a look at first half stats. That's coming up next. Our score here, 33-17. Mineral Point leads at Dodgeville in non-conference girls basketball on Super Hits 106, KIYX, Sageville, Dubuque, and the Queen Bee Radio Sports YouTube channel.
In Game 4.
Attention business owners. Are you tired of monthly fees eating into your profits? Look no further than People's State Bank. People's State Bank's business checking account has no monthly service charge. Yes, you heard that right. 0 monthly service charges. But that's not all. Enjoy free ATM and debit cards, free online and mobile banking, and free bill pay services. With People's State Bank, managing your business finances has never been easier or more affordable. Stop wasting your hard-earned money on unnecessary fees. Switch to People's State Bank today and take care of your business finances. People's State Bank, member FDIC.
Board the bus with Midwest Bus Trips to Mall of America December 6th and 7th. Leave the stress behind. They'll take care of the driving, the gas, the parking, and your hotel accommodations. Shop over 520 stores, 60 restaurants, plus there's Nickelodeon Universe, Moose Mountain Adventure Golf, Sea Life Minnesota Aquarium, and more. Save your spot and learn more at MidwestBusTrips.com. Board the bus with Midwest Bus Trips to Mall of America Saturday, December 6th and 7th with Dubuque Super Hits 106.
In Game 4.
Rob Spangler coming to you from the Ayers Furniture Best Seat in the House broadcast booth. Our score, 33-17. Mineral Point leading Dodgeville in non-conference girls basketball. And it's time for our halftime stats on the McNett Electric halftime report. Let's start first with Dodgeville leading the way for the Dodgevilles. Abilene Bartz has 5 points. 4 for Emma Doherty. 3 for Josie Mallon off the bench. And then 2 points apiece for Marley McGraw and Sarah Moyle. And Addison Riley has 1 point. Unofficially had Dodgeville for 12 first half turnovers. Now for the Mineral Point Pointers leading the way. Sadie Miller has 9 points at halftime, including a couple big 3-pointers. 7 for Ava Ingwell. Maddie Cabot has 6. 7 for Lily Hotaker off the bench. And then 2 for Stephanie Wallace and Sophie Miller. Unofficially for Mineral Point had them with 7 first half turnovers. Mineral Point again leads at 33-17. We'll take another break and wrap up our McNett Electric halftime report after this on Super Hits 106 and the Queen Bee Radio Sports YouTube channel.
In Game 5.
The holidays are a time for giving. This holiday, give the gift that keeps giving. Coupon books from the original Miracle Car Wash will do just that. Pick up your coupon books today. The perfect gift for mom, dad, grandma, or grandpa, or anyone on your holiday list. Right now, get 5 washes for the price of 4, and with every 2 books purchased, you'll receive an upgraded wash of your choice for free. That's a savings of over $60. Exterior books are also available at our Holiday Drive location. This holiday season, give the gift that keeps on giving. Coupon books from the original Miracle Car Wash. Downtown on Locust and the West End on Holiday Drive. From the Miracle family to yours, happy holidays.
Now here's one of our favorite songs from Christmas past.
Dashing through the snow on a one-horse open sleigh. Over the hills we go, laughing all the way. Ha ha ha, bells on bobtail ring, making spirits bright What fun it is to ride and sing a sleighing song tonight. Oh, jingle bells, jingle all the way.
Merry Christmas from all of us at Miracle Car Wash.
In Game 5.
Just about time to wrap up the McNett Electric halftime report. Score 33-17, Mineral Point at Dodgeville leading non-conference girls basketball. Just had a couple other scoring updates on the shoebox scoreboard. Barneveld leads Lancaster 37-26 at halftime. That's a boys basketball game, and that's over on 97.7 Country and the Queen Bee Radio Sports YouTube channel. And we have UW-Platteville men's basketball update. They're playing Augustana tonight. And right now, Augustana leads 8-6. That one's early, though. 14:45 left in the first half. So I'm just underway from Williams Fieldhouse, Bo Ryan Court at UW-Platteville. Well, we're just about set for second half tip-off. I want to thank a few more of our sponsors before we get to the second half tonight. Bob's Electric of Dodgeville, offering top-quality appliances from GE, Whirlpool, Maytag, KitchenAid, Frigidaire, and Speed Queen. Bob's Electric in Dodgeville. And Ivy Construction. They're family-owned and operated. Ready Mix Aggregate Excavation Company, serving southwest Wisconsin. Ivy's Construction in Mineral Point. Gorgon Funeral Service is also a sponsor, caring for families since 1916. Gorgon Funeral Services in Dodgeville and Mineral Points. We are set for second half tip-off. Inbounding half court, it's Emma Doherty for Dodgeville, and we are underway. Rob Spangler again here in Dodgeville. Oh, Maddie Cabot, almost a steal. I was about to say I'm in the Ayers Furniture best seat in the house broadcast booth. Ball did go out of bounds off Dodgeville, so it is a turnover on the Dodgers, and Mineral Point has it. And Ava Engwell sets up top of the key for the Pointers. Now pass off to the left side to Sophie Miller. Back to Engwell. Cross court to Miller. Into the corner to Sadie Miller. She'll drive in, puts it up. Off balance shot, no good. Rebound taken by Doherty. Emma Doherty leading the break up the floor for Dodgeville. Passes it ahead to Lydia Riley. Now out to Bartz. Entry pass to Marley McGraw. Lost the handle. Lydia Riley gets it back to McGraw. Now puts it off the window and scores. Marley McGraw's second field goal of the game. They really could use her and the rest of their post players to get more offensively involved. Between McGraw and Addison Riley, they're two big post players, just 3 points in the first half. So if they're going to get back into this, I think post play is a big way. Here's a baseline jumper, no good by Sophie Miller. Rebound by Mineral Point. They put it back up along, I think that was a three by Sadie. Now Cabot saves it to Engwell. That one just past the free throw line. She can't connect. Rebound to McGraw. Ball is tied up. Jump ball. Possession arrow favors Mineral Point, so the Pointers get it again. This will be their third try. Is the third time a charm. Their third chance to score on this possession. Off the inbound, Schultz, three, right side, and that misses everything. Ball, though, saved by the Pointers. Cabot out near top of the key. Passes it off to Sophie Miller. Now to Engwell, back to Sophie. To Cabot, and what do we have? Timeout taken on the floor. We'll take a timeout as well. 33-19, Mineral Point leading Dodgeville. Second half, 16:22 to play here on Super Hits 106 and the Queen Bee Radio Sports YouTube channel.
In Game 6.
It seems like the cost of everything is going up, so it's nice to save a little dough when you can, especially for something you love to eat every day. Before I go grocery shopping, I print out a coupon for $1 off any Country Hearth, Village Hearth, or Artisan Hearth bread product. My favorite is Dakota Style 12 grain. My wife's breakfast go-to is a toasted Village Hearth English muffin. We can save $1 on each. Go to countryhearthbreads.com/coupons and print 1 or 2 out before your next shopping trip. And don't forget, Country Hearth, Village Hearth, and Artisan Hearth bread products are baked locally and delivered fresh daily.
Hi, this is Sue Rydell inviting you to become part of the Bell Tower Theater family. We all need a good laugh, and the Bell Tower has a great way to make sure you and your loved ones laugh all year long. A 2026 season subscription. You'll get 1 ticket for each of our 5 comedies, plus $10 for the concession stand, all for just $100. That's nearly 30% off. Get your 2026 season subscription at 588-3377 or belltowertheater.net. And remember, they make great gifts.
In Game 6.
Back to action out of the timeout. A double dribble on Mineral Point. They turn it over. Dodgeville gets the ball back. Down 33-19 here in this second half. 15:53 to play. McGraw passes it up ahead to Lydia Riley. Brings it into the front court for the Dodgers. Now to McGraw, top of the key. Dribble drive into the corner. And that's a nice baseline J by Emma Doherty. She got in close and popped it for 2. 33-21. Mineral Point leading Dodgeville. Non-conference girls hoops. We'll see if the Dodgers can claw into that lead. Plenty of time to go. 15:28 to play. So just early on in the second half. Ingwell way outside on the right wing. Has it for the Pointers. Now backs away. Ingwell passes it off left side to Sophie Miller. Now into Schultz, back out to Miller. And Mineral Point just being very patient with the ball right now. Schultz. Back out to Ingwell. Over to Miller. Just kind of playing catch around the perimeter at this point are the Pointers. And you get the feeling that's what their coach Merrill Brunson wanted. Schultz rotates underneath. Hotaker, ball deflected, a turnover, and stolen by Doherty of Dodgeville. Doherty has it, top of the key, passes off left side to Addison Riley. Now over to Lydia Riley. Gets it back out to Bartz. Bartz penetrates, throws up a shot, blocked by Ingwell, but a foul is called. And Bart's going to the free throw line here to shoot 2. Bart's had 5 points, led all scorers for Dodgeville in the first half. First free throw. No good. Hits the back iron. Off the bench, coming in for Schultz, it is Sadie Miller for the Pointers. One more free throw here for Abilene Bartz. This free throw is good. So 6 points for Bartz. 33-22, 11-point lead. Mineral Point on top of Dodgeville. Pointer ball. Ingwell, again, just passing it around the perimeter. Passes right side to Sophie Miller. Back out to Ingwell. Ingwell being D'd up pretty tight here by Riley. Better get rid of it. Now to Cabot. And she traveled. Yeah, was going to get called. Ingwell was going to get called for a 5-second count. Pretty tight defense by Lydia Riley there. Had to kind of throw it away, and that's when Cabot turned it over. Ball deflected by Cabot. Out of bounds. It'll remain Dodgeville basketball. Again, Dodgers facing that full court press from Mineral Point. Doherty throws, tried to pass that off. It was deflected and stolen. Ingwell kicks it out to Sadie Miller. Now Cabot going baseline right. Over to Hotaker. Baseline jumper on the opposite side is good. Lily Hotaker adds to her total 9 points. Pass up ahead to Addison Riley. Layup, but she missed. Too strong. Rebound to Hotaker and a jump ball tie-up. Possession arrow favors Dodgeville. Couple subs in off the bench for the Dodgers here. Sarah Moyle checks in, as does Josie Mallon. And looks like Elena Bradley for the first time off the bench. Off the inbound through Marley McGraw's hands, but Mallon comes up with it for the Dodgers. She'll drive baseline left, now cut off, out to McGraw. McGraw drives in, pulls up off the glass from just inside the free throw line and knocks it down. 6 points now for McGraw. 35-24. Mineral Point still by 11. 13 minutes remaining in the second half. Here comes a pass down to Sophie Miller. Backdoor cut, and Maddie Cabot lays it up for two. That was beautiful. Sadie Miller with the nice feed. Kind of a wraparound pass. Pass up ahead to Bradley. Bradley penetrates for Dodgeville, throws it up, and draws the foul, and she will shoot two. It's Elena Bradley, a freshman, off the bench. Miller picks up her third personal. That's Sophie Miller for Mineral Point. Second team foul on the Pointers. First free throw is good by Bradley. Jaden Schultz will come in for the aforementioned Sophie Miller, who had picked up her third foul. So a little bit of foul trouble. She comes out. Second free throw is short. Rebound boarded up by Hotaker. So Elena Bradley, 1 of 2 at the line for the Dodgers. 37-25. Pass inside to Cabot. Beautiful feed to Jaden Schultz, who was attacking backdoor, and she scores off the window for two. And a timeout is taken as it's now 39-25. Mineral Point over Dodgeville. We'll be back after this timeout on Super Hits 106 in the Queen Bee Radio Sports YouTube channel.
In Game 7.
If you're upgrading a home or business, call the trusted pros at Carey Seamless Gutters Overhead Doors. They offer a premium selection of CHI overhead doors combining style, durability, and security for both residential and commercial properties. Need rain gutters to protect your building from water damage? Carey's has you covered there too. Learn more at Carey'sGuttersandDoors.com. They sell the best and service the rest. Get the quality you deserve at Carey Seamless Gutters and Overhead Doors, Belmont, and Prairie du Chien.
Hello, Amy here from Cuba City Family Dental. Part of our dedication to excellence in the dental services we offer are same-day crowns. Instead of return visits to our office, we can diagnose and fix your tooth in one day at any of our 3 convenient locations. Call us when you are in need and experience patient-centered care for you and your family at Cuba City, Darlington, and Kieler Family Dental. Ask about our new patient specials. Keep smiling, Tri-States.
In Game 7.
Back in Dodgeville, Rob Spangler on Super Hits 106 in the Queen Bee Radio Sports YouTube channel. 39-25. Mineral Point leads Dodgeville, and the Dodgers turn it over right out of the timeout here. Mineral Point comes away with it. Ava Engwell will set up out on the right wing. Entry pass inside to Miller. Now out to Cabot. Rotates over to Jaden Schultz. Schultz left corner. Back out to Engwell. Right wing now, Sadie Miller. Gets it inside to Schultz. Schultz lost the handle, but Hotaker saves it right at half court for the Pointers. Now to Cabot. Long baseline J, missed it. Missed everything. Mallon the rebound for the Dodgers. 11:46 to play. Second half. 39-25, Mineral Point leading. McGraw posting up on Engwell. That's a mismatch, but can't connect on the turnaround. Rebound, Cabot gets it. Outlet, Schultz, 3. Good. Good passing by the Pointers. Leading now 42-25 over Dodgeville. Here's a long outlet pass ahead to Mallon. She'll stop and pop for 3. That one is short. It goes out of bounds. It'll be Mineral Point basketball. I want to thank our sponsors, TriStar Pallets of Highland and TriStar Mulch of Cobb and Platteville. Beautify your home with decorative colored mulch. Give Jim Drury and the gang a call. TriStar Pallets of Highland, TriStar Mulch of Cobb and Platteville. And Carver's Hardwood Flooring. For hardwood flooring, stair installation, refinishing needs, call Ryan Carver, the only National Wood Flooring Association certified installer, sander, and finisher in the tri-state area. Carver's Hardwood Flooring in Benton. Back to action. Pointers with the ball, leading Dodgeville 42-25. Non-conference girls basketball. Cabot gets it down low. She's double-teamed, kicks it out. Now they reverse over to Jaden Schultz. Missed it. Put back by Cabot. Draws a foul. Maddie Cabot, 8 points. Chance to add to that. She'll have 2 shots at the free throw line here. foul charged to Elena Bradley. That'll be her first. First free throw, though, for Cabot. No go. Second one. No good either. Rebound taken underneath by Doherty. Doherty brings the ball up the floor, now gives to Bradley. Over to number 3, Lydia Riley, who draws the foul. And she'll shoot 2. Shoots a little pull-up jumper from the right wing, and does not connect, but draws the contact. So 2 shots at the line. Foul charged. First free throw, it's on Schultz, her second personal. And team foul number 3. Schultz checks out, as does Ingwell. James checks in, and so does Sophie Miller. One more free throw here from Riley. This one is good. So Lydia Riley, 1 of 2, makes it 42-26. Mineral Point on top. 10:30 to go. Pointer basketball. Sophie Miller passes to Cabot. Cross court to Sadie. She'll drive in, faces a double team, triple team, and draws a foul. Reach in foul on Josie Mallon. Be her first personal, team second. Here's a head fake off the inbound and shooting a pull-up jumper. Drawing the foul is Sophie Miller. That's on Lydia Riley, her first and team foul number 3. So both teams with 3 fouls here in the second half. We've had a bit of a flurry of fouls here in the past few moments. First free throw is good by Sophie Miller. She has 3 points now. Second one is good as well. 44-26. Mineral Point leading Dodgeville. Dodgeville facing full court press. Bartz foul right at half court by Sadie Miller of Mineral Point. That'll be her third personal, so she's in a little bit of foul trouble. Mallon to inbound for the Dodgers. Gets it into Riley. It's Lydia Riley. Now passes it down to Doherty. Doherty, bounce pass inside to Bartz. Out to Mallon. Mallon called for a travel. Unofficially 16 turnovers on Dodgeville for the game so far. Mineral Point basketball, bringing it up. It is Sophie Miller. Passes it down to Peyton Christopher, who just checked in. She'll drive baseline right. She's cut off. Out to James on the right wing. Now cross court to Cabot. Cabot attacking left side. Floater. Got it. Tough shot by Maddie Cabot, but it goes down. 10 points for her. Quickly up the floor. Bartz a 3. Top of the key. And she drains it. Second 3 of the game for Bartz, and now we have a timeout on the floor taken by Dodgeville. 46-29. Mineral Point leading, 9:23 to play. We'll take a timeout as well. Back after this on Super Hits 106 and the Queen Bee Radio Sports YouTube channel.
In Game 8.
These days, making your vehicle look right after an accident can be more challenging. Tim Thane with Abra Auto Body shares how Abra excels in this process.
We have certified technicians, all the best tools you could ever ask for. All of our technicians are ICAR certified, and many of them have decades of experience. We work on all makes and models, pretty much anything from your standard Chevy to BMWs. We'll pretty much repair anything you have.
Abra Auto Body, a division of Anderson Weber Toyota. When you're ready. Board the bus with Midwest Bus Trips to Mall of America December 6th and 7th. Leave the stress behind. They'll take care of the driving, the gas, the parking, and your hotel accommodations. Shop over 520 stores, 60 restaurants, plus there's Nickelodeon Universe, Moose Mountain Adventure Golf, Sea Life Minnesota Aquarium, and more. Save your spot and learn more at MidwestBusTrips.com. Board the bus with Midwest Bus Trips to Mall of America Saturday, December 6th and 7th with Dubuque Super Hits 106.
In game 8.
(46-29). Mineral Point leading Dodgeville non-conference girls basketball on Super Hits 106 and the Queen Bee Radio Sports YouTube channel. 9:22 to go in the ball game. Bringing it up, it is Sophie Miller for Mineral Point. Down to Cabot. Pass is stolen inside by Marley McGraw. Dodgeville ball. Bringing it up, it is Doherty. Kicks it off to Bartz. Bartz, long two, missed it. McGraw, put back, draws the foul on Sophie Miller. 2 shots at the line for Marley McGraw. McGraw, 6 points tonight. And if they can get McGraw going in the low post, Dodgeville can claw their way back into this, but she misses the first free throw. Ava Engwell back into the game for the Pointers. Comes in for Sophie Miller here. Second one is good by McGraw. 46-30. Mineral Point on top of Dodgeville. Engwell brings the ball up the floor for the Pointers. Oh, she's fouled. I think Bart's the guilty party. Be the second on Bart's. And team foul number 4, 5 on Mineral Point in the second half. Engwell takes the inbound pass, faces a double team, passes it ahead to Christopher. Now inside to Hotaker. To James, backdoor Cabot. Puts up the floater, no good. Rebound taken by Doherty of Dodgeville. Outlet to Mallon. Long pass up ahead to McGraw. Lost the handle, but last touched by James of Mineral Point. That was Kate James who tipped it out. So the Dodgers inbound baseline right, trailing 46-30. Off the inbound, went into Addison Riley. She lost it on a spin move to the basket, but again touched by Mineral Point. So Dodgers hang on. This time they'll inbound baseline left. Doherty looking to get it in. Ball deflected and stolen. Hotaker passes ahead to Cabot. Easy layup, good. Cabot now with 12 points, 48-30. Mineral Point on top, 8:12 to go. If Dodgeville's going to make a run, they're going to need to start soon. Long three by Bartz. Back iron, no good. Rebound taken by Christopher. Now gives to James for Mineral Point. We're going to have an offensive foul on James. First foul on James, team foul number 6. Now Wallace and Schultz will check in off the bench for Mineral Point as James and Cabot come out. And Doherty inbounds baseline left for Dodgeville. Gets it into McGraw, who lost the handle. It's tied up. We're going to have a jump ball. Possession arrow favors Mineral Point. And bringing the ball up the floor here. It is Engwell. Passes it off to Schultz, left wing. Back out to Engwell. Right side, Peyton Christopher. Bounce pass to Hotaker. Long two, missed it, back iron. Rebound boarded by Bartz of And then throw it away promptly. Picked off by Wallace. Ingwell pushes it up for Mineral Point. They're up 48-30, just over 7 minutes left in this ball game. Pointers are going to content to pass it around the perimeter, burn some clock. Pass inside to Hotaker, along 2. Got it! Right from the free throw line. Lily Hotaker knocks it down. 50-30, now a 20-point lead for the Pointers. 6:37 to go. Mineral Point starting to pull away. McGraw, turnaround, low post, got it. That was a tough shot. 9 points for McGraw. 50-32. Mineral Point leading with 6:19 left. Ingwell passes inside to Wallace. Lost a handle. Dodgeville then threw it away. Mallon trying to pass it out to one of her teammates from the floor, but ends up turning it over and giving it back to Mineral Point. Schultz inbounds for the Pointers, gives it up to Ingwell. 6:06 to go. Second half. Ingwell, top of the key. Bounce pass inside to Hotaker. Gets it out on the left wing to Christopher. Back out to Ingwell. Inside to Hotaker. Back to Christopher. To Ingwell. Christopher drives in. Pass to Hotaker, posting up. Takes it, baseline left, missed it. Rebound Wallace and a tie-up jump ball. Dodgeville gets a possession arrow this time. 50-32. Mineral Point leading Dodgeville. 5.5 left. Lydia Riley controlling the point for the Dodgers. Passes it down to Elena Bradley. Entry pass, McGraw. Turnaround in the paint, blocked by Schultz. Mineral Point gets the rebound, and they'll push it up. Ingwell ahead to Christopher, inside to Wallace. Wallace had it tied up for a second, now powers through. Throws it off the window, misses, but she'll shoot 2. I believe McGraw will pick up the personal. Nope, it's actually on Moyle. First on Moyle, and team foul number 5. So 5 on Dodgeville, 6 on Mineral Point in the second half. First free throw is good by Wallace. She now has 3 points. James checks back in for the Pointer. She'll come in for Schultz. This free throw is good by Wallace. 52-32. 20-point lead. Mineral Point on top of Dodgeville. We have a collision out near the perimeter. That was between McGraw and James, and McGraw gets called for the personal. It's her second. Team 6th, though. One more foul against either team, and we're shooting the 1-and-1 the rest of the way. 4:48 to go in this ball game. 20-point lead for Mineral Point. Pointers, spreading the ball, playing the perimeter passing game. Now it's loose on the floor. Wallace gets it back out to Christopher. Now to Ingwell. Ingwell facing a double team. Foul charged to number 10. That is Emma Doherty. So Ava Ingwell to the free throw line to shoot the 1-and-1. Meanwhile, Bartz and Addison Riley and also Josie Mallon all check in for Dodgeville. This free throw is good by Ingwell. He's got one more coming up. 53-32. Mineral Point on top of Dodgeville. Second one hits the front of the rim, no good. Rebound boarded up by Bart. She'll take it all the way coast to coast, but missed the layup. Rebound is tied up. And jump ball, possession arrow favors Mineral Point, I believe. Sadie Miller comes into the game for Ava Ingwell here. Sadie Miller fouled near half court by Bartz. We'll go back to the free throw line to shoot 1 and 1. We want to thank our sponsors, Krantz Auto Parts, Krantz Hardware, Do It Best. See Rob Krantz and the crew for full-service repairs on cars and light trucks. Krantz Auto Parts, Krantz Hardware, Do It Best. Fenimore, first free throw was good by Sadie Miller. There's one more coming up. This one is good as well. 55-32, Mineral Point now cruising, 4:14 to play. So this one getting away from Dodgeville here. Bartz has the ball for the Dodgers. Just trying to, if you're Dodgeville, you want to finish strong. Mallon takes it inside, draws a foul, and we'll shoot some more free throws. Kate James called for the personal, her second, and at the free throw line, it is Josie Mallon to shoot the 1 and 1. Maddie Cabot checks back in here, comes in for Hotaker of Mineral Point, and Marley McGraw back into the game for the Dodgers. She'll come in for Sarah Moyle. 4 minutes left in the game. First half of the 1 and 1 is good. Nothing but net for Josie Mallon. And one more free throw. That one a little short. No good. Rebound boarded up by Mineral Point. Pushing the ball up the floor, Sadie Miller. Gives it to Cabot. Cabot facing a double team, and Riley almost gets a steal. Good effort by Lydia Riley. I think the Pointers hang on to it, but that's some good hustle. Timeout taken on the floor. Just a 30 seconds, so we'll keep it here. 55-33, Mineral Point leading with 3:46 left. Want to thank some sponsors here. Sloan Implement, your official John Deere dealer, Bloomington, Cuba City, Montfort, and at sloans.com. Bouse Electric, call Brad Adrian and Josh Busher at Bouse Electric of Lancaster and Fenimore. People's State Bank, for personal, home, business, ag loans. Visit one of their convenient area locations or visit peoplesfinancial.com, member FDIC. And Gary's Pest Control in Dickeyville for pest control solutions. See Gary's. They salute our local athletes. Gary's Pest Control, over 40 years professional friendly service. Well, friendly, not to the pests, but, you know. Humane, though. They are humane to the pests, but not friendly. Pass inside to Wallace, stripped away by Addison Riley of Dodgeville. 3 by Bartz on the other end, no good. McGraw gets the rebound, offensive board for the Dodgers. Back to Bartz, down the lane, draws the foul. Missed the shot, but 2 coming. Wallace, the guilty party, commits the reach-in. (55-33). Mineral Point leading, 3:27 left. And Abilene Bartz to shoot 2. First one is no good. 9 points for Bartz tonight. One more free throw here. She hits, gets the double figures, but can't. Rebound boarded up by Maddie Cabot. Now passes ahead to Sadie Miller. Miller around the defender. Gives it out to Cabot. Back out to Miller. Back to Cabot. Cross court to Wallace. It was deflected out, I think, by McGraw. 3:07 to go. Mineral Point, actually Dodgeville rather, getting set to make some wholesale changes, 4 out of the 5 coming out. We got some new faces in for the first time. Number 2, Kendra Brahm checks in, and also number 15, Raina Arndt. And here comes a 3 off the inbound by Peyton Christopher. Her first points of the game. Ball almost stolen by Cabot, and it is. Maddie Cabot gets a steal, saves it to Peyton Christopher. 58-33 Mineral Point, and just like that, the Pointers turn it back over. Dodgeville basketball. 58-33, that's our score. Mineral Point cruising in this one over the Dodgeville Dodgers in non-conference girls basketball. Looks like the Pointers will pick up their first win of the season after starting 0-2. Almost a turnover, and it is actually going to be an over and back violation against Dodgeville. Again, 58-33, Mineral Point. Inbounding, half court, Schultz. Gets it into Peyton Christopher. Now up ahead to Sadie Miller. Christopher back out to Schultz. Rotates over to Sadie Miller. Now inside to Cabot. Back door. Schultz. Corner. 3. Christopher hits the backboard, no good. Rebound, board up by Maddie Cabot. Another offensive opportunity for the Pointers. They'll kill more clock. We're under 2 minutes now. Christopher over to Schultz. Pass inside to James. Sophie Miller inside to Cabot. Now out to Schultz. Sadie Miller going to back out. Looking to drive. Oh, goes down hard. Ouch. She looks okay. Pops up, but man, that was. Got tripped. That one looked painful. Foul. Charge to number 5. That is Elena Bradley. First free throw is good, by the way, by Miller. $12 points for Miller. Can't connect on that one, though. 59-33. Mineral Point up. Minute and a half to go. Mallon lost her footing, and they're going to say she was fouled by Sadie Miller. So going to the free throw line, Josie Mallon. 4 points for Mallon tonight. Hit a three-pointer. Trying to add to that total here with 1:27 left. Free throw is good. One more for Mallon. Century 21 affiliated in Boscobel, a new sponsor. That free throw is no good, but we had a lane violation, so it wouldn't have counted anyway. The second lane violation we've had in this game. 59-34. Mineral Point up. 1:23 to go. Sophie Miller drives in, lost the handle. It's on the floor. We're going to have a jump ball. Possession arrow favors Dodgeville here with 1:18 left. Mallon inbounds and controlling the point here. Raina Arndt dribbles down to the corner. Back out to Mallon now. A three-pointer from the top of the key by Bradley is no good. James gets the rebound for the Pointers with 1 minute left. This one all over but the shouting. 59-34. Mineral Point leading. Pointers going to get their first win of the year after starting 0-2. Dodgers will fall to 1-1. Here comes a long three by Schultz. Back iron, no good. Rebound Peyton Christopher. Offensive board for the Pointers. Inside to Schultz. Back out to Christopher for 3. No. Almost, but it popped out. And we have a whistle and a foul on the rebound as Kendra Brom of Dodgeville is fouled, and she will shoot free throws. Double bonuses in effect, so she gets 2. Kendra Brom, a sophomore, coming in off the bench. 34.9 seconds left, 59-34. Mineral Point with a sizable lead. First free throw is no good. One more for Brom. Second one is good, but not good because there was a lane violation. Yeah, that's a third one in this game. You just don't see those very often. 59-34, or at least I don't. Mineral Point on top of Dodgeville. James gets it inside. There's a little baseline jumper, no good, by Maddie Cabot. Rebound to Dodgeville. Under 20 seconds. Mallon drives in, gets it out to Bradley. Not sure who that pass was to. It's going to be a turnover as Peyton Christopher gets it, and Dodgeville now just going to run the clock out, or Mineral Point rather. Sophie Miller. That's Sadie Miller, I mean. Lets the clock run out, and that will do it. Our final score tonight, 59-34. Mineral Point over Dodgeville in non-conference girls basketball. We'll be back with our Reeves Wealth Management at Edward Jones post-game show coming up next here on Super Hits 106 and the Queen Bee Radio Sports YouTube channel.
In game 9.
People's State Bank is a locally owned and managed bank with convenient locations in southwest Wisconsin and northeast Iowa. If you're looking for a place where you're more than just a number, but still have access to convenient technology and low fees, People's State Bank is it. As a community bank, they're proud to support many of the local charities, county fairs, community events, and more. When you become a part of People's State Bank, you can be confident that you're standing with a good cause. People's State Bank, member FDIC.
Some things are meant to come in a box, like chocolates, phones, or jewelry, but some things aren't, like a mattress. Hi, this is Doug Dolter with Dubuque Mattress, and there are 2 major reasons why your next mattress should not come from a box. First, when foam is compressed for too long, it will lose its ability to return to its full thickness. And second, a good quality mattress, one worth the money you paid for it, is too heavy to ship by parcel service. With mattresses, lighter isn't better, period. Dubuque Mattress, for the rest of your life.
Dubuque Mattress Factory, you get a little snooze time.
In game 9.
And welcome back. Time for our post-game show. It's brought to you by Reeves Wealth Management at Edward Jones. Our final 59-34. Mineral Point wins on the road at Dodgeville in non-conference girls basketball. The Pointers get their first win of the year, improving to 1-2. Dodgeville falls to 1-1. 1 win and 1 loss. Our game brought to you by Anytime Roofing. Visit AnytimeRoofingWI.com to see how Anytime Roofing can help with your next roofing or siding project. Also, Melby Funeral Home and Crematory of Platteville, offering a history of caring and understanding that each family is unique and will honor personal requests and tradition. Matt and Laura Melby at Melby Funeral Home and Crematory in Platteville. West End Salvage of Lancaster. See Junkyard Joe Krantz and West End Salvage for recycling as well as construction. Demolition waste to West End Salvage of Lancaster. Anderson Weber Toyota in Dubuque, powering the audio stream. Anderson Weber, when you are ready. And Clare Bank, 8 convenient locations in southwest Wisconsin. Proud to support community events. Clare Bank, where they say we can do that. Member FDIC, an equal housing lender. All right, we'll take another timeout, and we'll come back with post-game stats, also some final scores from around the area on our shoebox scoreboard. Our final, 59-34, Mineral Point beats Dodgeville in non-conference girls basketball. Back after this on Super Hits 106 in the Queen Bee Radio Sports YouTube channel.
In game 10.
Here at Super Hits 106, we love giving you a great mix of music, entertainment, and of course, prizes. If you participate in any of our giveaways and contests...
All right, listen up. Before we go any further, I'm going to lay down a few rules. Number 1.
Contests are generally open to U.S. residents 18 years or older and reside within our terrestrial listening area. Other age restrictions may apply.
Number 2.
You can only win once per 30 days or once per promotion or contest.
Number 3.
Employees, agents, and affiliates of the station, Queen Bee Radio Incorporated, Morgan Murphy Media, contest sponsors, other radio, television, and print advertising companies are ineligible to win. Other restrictions apply. No purchase necessary.
Number 4.
All entries, completed or blank, any and all
all material pertaining to a contest are the property of Queen Bee Radio. Prize winners have 30 days to pick up their prize at the Queen Bee Radio offices. 51 Means Drive in Platteville, Wisconsin, 53818. Bring your ID. A signature may be required. Unclaimed prizes will be disposed of at the discretion of Queen Bee Radio. All decisions are final. Winners are responsible for all taxes, fees, usage charges, tariffs, and other fees associated with their prize. Queen Bee Radio makes no guarantee of any awarded prize and is released from all liability. A full list of our general contest rules can be found online at superhits106.com or at the Queen Bee Radio offices. Keep listening for your next chance to win.
I said, am I the winner? Oh my God, I can't believe it.
you guys. In game 10.
And welcome back to the Reeves Wealth Management at Edward Jones post-game show. Final score tonight, 59-34. Mineral Point knocks off Dodgeville in non-conference girls basketball. Welcome back. And let's take a look at the Shoebox scoreboard. It's brought to you by the Shoebox in Black Earth, the largest independent shoe store in the Midwest. So this is not a final, but 8:47 remaining in this game. Lancaster leads Barneveld. Wow, they had been trailing most of that game. Lancaster now up 54-50. 8:47 left in that one. That's on 97.7 Country and also the Queen Bee Radio YouTube channel. This game is a final. Fenimore over River Ridge in boys basketball, 56-52. That game was on Extreme 107.1 and our Queen Bee Radio Sports YouTube channel earlier. And at halftime, UW-Platteville trails Augustana 37-34 in men's basketball. Those are some scores on the Shoebox scoreboard. Another timeout, and we'll be back with post-game stats plus our awards. We'll hand those out. All coming up next. 59-34, Mineral Point over Dodgeville in non-conference girls basketball on Super Hits 106 and the Queen Bee Radio Sports YouTube channel.
Post-game 1 minute.
The Gifted Hands Thrift Store in Galena offers low-cost clothing and household goods to the public. Shop local and support individuals with disabilities served by the Galena Workshop. The thrift store provides paying jobs to many individuals and is a stepping stone for some to get a job in the community. Donated items are accepted at the workshop on Southwest Street in Galena, Monday through Friday from 9 a.m. till 3 p.m., except holidays. Gifted Hands Thrift Store at the Galena Workshop is open Tuesday through Friday, 9 a.m. to 5 p.m., and Saturdays 9 till 1.
A fraction of a raindrop, 3 grains of salt. At up to 100 times more potent than morphine, the tiniest amount of illegal fentanyl is all it takes to cause an overdose. Fentanyl can be mixed into heroin, cocaine, pressed pills, meth, and other drugs. It could be in your drugs, and you wouldn't be able to see it, taste it, or smell it. Learn more at cdc.gov/stop-overdose.
Your high school postgame show is brought to you by Elena and Ben Reeves at Edward Jones, a financial service firm serving individuals and business owners.
Is your money working as hard as it should be? This is Elena Reeves with Edward Jones. If you want to provide for your children's education, reduce your tax bill, or prepare for a comfortable retirement, we need to talk. Today, more than ever, your financial security deserves the attention of full-time financial advisors. Take advantage of our years of experience. Contact financial advisors Elena or Ben Reeves at 608-348-2441 or stop by our office on Highways 80 and 81 in Platteville next to Sups Nutrition. Edward Jones, member SIPC.
59-34, Mineral Point over Dodgeville. That's the final in girls non-conference basketball here on Super Hits 106. Rob Spangler coming to you from Dodgeville tonight in the Ayers Furniture Best Seat in the House broadcast booth. Time to take a look at our post-game stats. And let's start with Dodgeville. Leading the way for the Dodgers, 9 points from Abilene Bartz. And Marley McGraw also with 9. She got 7 of those in the second half, so a strong second half from Marley McGraw. No double-digit scores, but again, 9 for Bartz, 9 for McGraw. Also 6 for Emma Doherty, 5 for Josie Mallon, 2 points for Sarah Moyle, 1 point apiece for Lydia Riley, Elena Bradley, and Addison Riley, and that rounds out scoring for Dodgeville. Unofficially at Dodgeville for 20 turnovers for the game. Now for Mineral Point, leading the way for the Pointers, 2 players with 12 points apiece. Maddie Cabot, post player for the Pointers, and Sadie Miller, one of their guards, also with 12. Lily Hotaker also chipped in 11 tonight. So they had 3 double-digit scores, very well balanced. Ava Ingwell also has 8, along with 5 from Jaden Schultz. And let's see, 4 from Stephanie Wallace off the bench. And Sophie Miller also chipped in 4. And 3 from Peyton Christopher off a 3-pointer. For Mineral Point, unofficially had them with 12 turnovers for the game. So again, 3 double-digit scores for the Pointers. Sadie Miller with 12, Maddie Cabot with 12, and Lily Hotaker with 11. And the Pointers win handily 59-34 over Dodgeville in non-conference girls basketball. All right, we'll take one final timeout on our Edward Jones Reeves Wealth Management postgame show. We'll be back to hand out our awards next here on Super Hits 106 and the Queen Bee Radio Sports YouTube channel.
Postgame 1 minute.
You want to give your baby everything, so start with a safe sleep area. Babies younger than 1 should always be placed to sleep on their backs on a firm and flat surface like a safety-approved crib. And keep blankets, pillows, and other soft or loose items out of the crib when the baby is in it. Learn more about safe sleep for babies at safetoSleep.nichd.nih.gov. Sponsored by the Eunice Kennedy Shriver National Institute of Child Health and Human Development.
Postgame 1 minute.
And we're back to wrap up on the Edward Jones Reeves Wealth Management postgame show. Final 59-34, Mineral Point over Dodgeville in non-conference girls basketball. You're on Super Hits 106, KIYX, Sageville, Dubuque, and the Queen Bee Radio Sports YouTube channel. Game brought to you in part by Ivy's Construction, Inc., family-owned and operated ready-mix aggregate and excavating company serving southwest Wisconsin. That's Ivy's Construction in Mineral Point. All right, time to hand out some awards. We'll start with our most valuable player. It's brought to you by Hermson's Ace Hardware and Home Center in Bloomington and Hermson's Ace Hardware, bottom of Main in Platteville. Hermson's will be the MVP for the next project in your home. Go to Hermson's Ace Hardware in Bloomington and Platteville. We're going to go with Maddie Cabot, who led all scorers, or was tied, I guess, with Sadie Miller. Both had 12 points, but Maddie Cabot, the senior post player, had a big game for the Pointers, and I think a big reason why they come out of here with a win. We're going to give her the MVP nod. Now for the scrapper of the game, that is from West End Salvage. Scrapper is the players whose hustle and scrappiness stood out, trying to lay the opponent to waste, presented by West End Salvage of Lancaster. You know who I was impressed with from a scrappiness standpoint? Even though her team lost, Emma Doherty, a sophomore guard for Dodgeville. She had 6 points, but it was really her defensive effort and just overall effort. You know, she was, to me, the definition of a scrappy player. Really aggressive, physical, fast, and, didn't give up even though her team was down by a lot most of this game. So we're going to give the nod to our scrapper of the game, to Emma Doherty for Dodgeville. And finally, our Tricor Turning Point. That's brought to you by Tricor Insurance. Insurance plans built for you, your family, and your business. Contact Tricor Insurance today. Our turning point really came early in this one. Mineral Point had a lead, already a fairly sizable lead, 33 to 17 at the halftime break. A 16-point lead at the break. But the turning point really for me came early on in the first 4 minutes of the game. That's when Mineral Point jumped out with that heavy pressure on the full court press, causing multiple turnovers, multiple baskets, off of those turnovers, and it really stacked that lead up and eventually made it a double-digit lead. And again, by halftime, it was 16 points, and it got a little closer in the second half, but then Mineral Point just kind of kicked the door down, said, nope, we're going to win this one, and they certainly did, emphatically, 59-34. But that's our Tricor Turning Point, brought to you by Tricor Insurance. Insurance plans built for you, your family, and your business. Contact Tricor Insurance. Well, that'll do it for the Reeves Wealth Management Edward Jones postgame show. See if we have any other final scores to share with you. Yes, we do. This just went final. Lancaster knocks off Barneveld in boys hoops 77-72. That one over on 97.7 Country and again on our Queen Bee Radio Sports YouTube channel. Our final one last time, 59-34, Mineral Point over Dodgeville. Non-conference girls basketball here on Super Hits 106 and the Queen Bee Radio Sports YouTube channel. You have a great rest of your Tuesday night and a happy Thanksgiving.
This has been a Queen Bee Radio High School Sports presentation.
This is Dubuque Super Hits 106, KIYX Sageville, Dubuque, a Queen Bee radio station.